right, I'm walking up here. All right, look, all the snow's gone. I thought it would be. See, this is the mulch I was walking in on the last. It still froze in here a little bit, but it's unthawing good. Look at this. All right, this is where I dug yesterday, and I mean, this had snow all over all of this. Oh, it's unthawed. Yeah, there's a nice blue bottle right there. Heck, I almost broke it. I must have raked that out yesterday in a cave-in. Look at these cave-ins. They're all loose, though. I'll be able to rake through them now. All right, we're in business. I should find a few things anyway. It's still horrible conditions, but, you know, I've been finding stuff. Well, I'm going to punch in here because around in this area I found a lot of marbles. I've been here a little while. I dug all of that out, raked through it all, didn't get one clip, not one marble out of there. I think I need to go over in that way, but it's getting too undercut. So I'm gonna try to punch in here and get a few clips. I'll get back when I do, if I do. Yeah, I got one here quick, but it's just a white one. Not really what I'm looking for, but it's a marble. So we're on the right track. Yes, that's a pretty nice mussel shell button. Look, it looks like it was a piece of metal attached to it. I'll have to look around in here. There's a bunch of stuff coming out of here. You know, I should have started down here. I didn't think it was going to be completely unthawed. I'm been all that time up there. Come down here. I saw this one fall. It's right in there behind this. It's right there. What is this? Oh my God. This is a good one. This might be one of the nicer ones. This looks like a German wire pull. I think Champion Agate made some of these wire pull marbles. I'll have to look. But oh my goodness, this is awesome. This is awesome. Holy crap. And that's wet, man. There's no dings on that. That's a beautiful marble. That's way worth the trip. Look at that big bubble in the middle of it. That's nice. Wow. Be the latest one of these they ever made. Most of these have like a eagle embossed on the front face. It's chili powder. See, chili powder. Gebhardt Eagle. You'll find these. Gebhardt, Eagle. Later. There's another coin right here. I think it's a penny. It just looks a little bigger. I think it's a wheat cent. I'll clean it up. Looks thick. Huh. We'll see. Later. Well, here's this penny. It's 19-something-7. It's really corroded. I don't want to clean on it anymore, but it's a wheat cent. You can see the 1 cent on it there. I find lots of coins. Later. I'm just throwing like truckloads of dirt per day over the hill like this. These are big frozen chunks. I'm busting out with thematic is what you need. I'm getting down in here. Try to find one more thing. I got that nice wire pull. Not many things, but this is starting to look good. I'm getting it opened up. I'm about whipped already. I'm running into a lot of obstacles in here. Heck, that's a piece out of a bathtub. Oh, it's heavy. It's a corner out of a tub. Get in there behind it. You know, I can't really believe this. I know this dude. He's an attorney in St. Clairsville, Ohio. Charlie Bean. And he grew up around here in this area. Charlie Bean. No way. That's pretty odd finding that. I know this dude. He knows my mom. Later. Well, here's this thing, the Charlie Bean name tag. It's crazy, I know that guy. It's probably off one of these like folders from like when he was in school. That's crazy. If you know him, tell him to watch the video. I'm sure somebody will see it later. You know, I don't find this Monopoly house as much. This is the big red one, look. Monopoly. I find this stuff all the time from this game. It has to be the most sold game in history, because every dump I dig on, I just find dozens of them. The little green ones mostly. Later, that's a marble for sure. It just looks like a green cat eye there, but still. Huh. This looks a little better than expected. Oh yeah. That's pretty nice looking. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a beautiful green cat eye. It's a green cat eye, but that's nicer looking than what I thought it was gonna be. All right, it's got like filaments in the middle of it. Look at them. Man, that's all right. Well, this cat eye's okay. It has a few tiny flea bites on it, but nice color, kind of a blue-green in there with it. Not bad. Later. I grabbed this. It was way back in there. I saw it roll out. Couldn't find it for a minute, and I think I might have saw another marble come out with it, but I see this one first. You see it? It might just be a clear, but it's a shooter size, and it looks like there could be something in that, but maybe not. See, it looks like some, but still, I'm looking for marbles, and this looks kind of cool. Oh, it's like, look at that. That's kind of nice. Look at the bubbles in that. It's kind of got a lavender shade to it. All kinds of bubbles. That's actually nice. It looks like a crystal ball. Look at that. It's nice condition. I'll take it. Later. Well, I like this marble. Look at it. It's kind of a lavender color, and it's got bubbles all in it. Look at it catching the light. It looks like a crystal ball. Wow, that's very cool. It's going to look nice in the middle of my new frame. Talk about this all the time in my videos, so but go back and watch them. I get this ramp prepared on an angle like this. I rake the bottles up, skim them off, get them back down over the hill. And then I get this clean dirt and rake through it. Flip the marble right out. See it there? It looks like maybe a marble king. Let's see. Huh. Yeah, it's a marble king. It's like a green and white marble king. Sorry, it's muddy because it's unthawing, but that's nice looking. And it's nice condition. An average marble, but I'm off. Alright, this was the best line. I found all them blue marbles I had in my hand in a recent video right in there, and a bunch of nice ones. I have been around that side of that pipe. It's unthawing, so I come over here, punch in just a marble immediately. And see older beers, that's probably early 60s to mid 60s. 64, I was right on. But right out popped a marble. Look at that. There's one. Oh, it's half a one. Crap. Oh, that looks like it's gonna fluoresce. It is. That's a, oh, fakes, that's a heartbreaker. That's a swirl. Uranium glass. I'll have to take it. I'll show it to you next. That's a crier, man. Well, look at that marble. It's got a chip out of it, but look at it right there. Man, it looks like it would glow. It would fluoresce, but it doesn't. But man, that stinks. That's broke. Look at that. Oh, look at it. That stinks. But it's great to be able to show it. Hopefully there's some more whole ones. Later. Get the matic. This is still frozen here, but it's busting out. Busting it out and raking it back. I got another marble. So I saw it. Looks like another marble king, maybe. Heck, it's just like that last one I found, I think. Yep, green marble king. It's decent. That darker green and that green one there is adventurine. But those are those two marble kings. They have a nice look to them. They're nice condition. They're just average marbles, but it's what I'm looking for. 1960s marble king is what these are. Later. Paddling around a little bit, looking at places. Everything should be about unthawed today. This is the West Virginia side I'm going to. And the morning sun doesn't hit it, but it's warming up into the 40s during the day, so this ought to unthaw too. Go over here and look around and see if I can't find something. several places. Later. Alright, I found points laying right in here before. The water's up just a little bit. I wish it was down like out into here. But there's a little rock exposed. I'll look around a little bit. I've been finding stuff, but all breaks. Got a pretty nice artifact. Look how that's just base clay right there, and look at all the stuff eroding down it. I've found points right in here before. I wasn't expecting to find anything over here, but you see it? Right there's a nice piece of faceted hematite. What the heck is this? See, I can see a little bit there. I wasn't expecting to see. Man, that's really worked. It's all rubbed right there. Man. Later. I got a nice little point. Wasn't expecting to find nothing. But look at this. I get to this place after that place in West Virginia, and look at the gravel here in the water. So I was thinking, I got my sifter, it's warming up. I'm probably going to do a little sifting in here. See what I can come up with. This isn't the best spot. I don't find a lot of points here, but I find some, you know, old stuff and new stuff. And I got a Madison. Look at this. Up on this wash line. I flipped it. I thought it was just a flake. It was right there in that little divot. But look at that little beauty. I can see the basal thinning streak on it. That's a nice little point. All right. And I'll show you another basal one. Look how thin that is. It's as thin as a dime. It's a little true bow and arrow projectile. That basal thinning flute, kind of like a flute, but it's just thinning. This to facilitate hafting. That was on a little true arrow shot from a bow. And this is about 1,000 years old. It's called a Madison. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But I found a broken one here, and like, I don't know, 2 hunts ago. Well, I just picked this up out in the water. I thought it was a flake, but that's a little, look at the little point on that. It's a little like graver. It's a nice little tool. Not bad. Later, that's a big core. See how that's been being worked down? And there's a fossil, and it was all laying right here below this real high cut bank. See this rock laying in here? I'll scoop some of this up and sift it. Alright, here's other stuff from like the previous hunt and the hunt that I put a few clips on. And I started today's hunt out with that piece of hematite. Look at that. And look at that facet right there. It looks broke, but it's not. There's a facet right there where they rubbed that. That's pretty cool. Here's a rim off of a pot, and you can clearly see the lines in it. See the lines going through straight up. That's from the coil method of making pottery. You can see it clearly there, and that's the rim. See, that's the top of the pot right there. That's the outside of the pot. It's Mississippian. Here's a little knife. You can see the edge work on it. See it there? It's a little tool. It's kind of nice. Here's like a core, a musket ball, a fired one. It's all oxidized white. Here's a base off just another Madison I found a previous hunt that has that basal notch in it. This would have been a nice one, man. Look at that. That's a classic for the river with that little basal notch. And I got the one whole one laying out there. And it's got the basal thinning too, which sometimes that puts a notch in it. They just took this off. You can kind of see it there. But that's a nice little projectile. Later. Alright, here's what both of these little points are that I found in this video. Madison, Mississippian cultural period, 1,100 to 200 years before present. And on the site I'm looking with that pottery and stuff up that I showed you, these are about 1,000 years old. And you can see them there. Here's some more right up there. They're pretty nice little points, and they're true bow and arrow projectiles. That's a nice find. Later.